Hello, my convicts and convict catchers, the designer of Convict, bringing you guys and gals another quick message. So as you all know, I come back. I wanted to kind of just give you a quick message right now, just let you know, obviously for tomorrow. Tomorrow I will not be live streaming. The main pure reason for this, like I've said, and I'll go through it again, we're having some work done on Catherine's car. I don't know where, because we're not where, we're separate, but Catherine's having some work done on her car. The problem I have right now is that she can only drive an automatic vehicle, and the vehicle that they've loaned us, that we're loaning to replace the car for now, is a 6-speed manual car, and she's never passed a test under a manual car, so she can't physically drive one. She's not allowed and permitted to do. Here in the UK, you can go for a license, probably the same in the US and any other place, but here in the UK, you can go for a license. If you don't want to do manual, you can obviously choose not to do a manual, but then when you choose automatic, you can't drive any other vehicle that is automatic. However, if you pass your test in a manual car, you can drive any vehicle, whether it's automatic or not. So, yeah. So the problem we've got at the moment is the car we've got for today and tomorrow, because it's going to take 2 days to replace some of the problems. Now, let me explain. So, the reason why Catherine's having work done to her car is a few weeks back now, she decided it was a very good day, or a very good chance to challenge a deer in a head-on-head collision. Now, basically what's happened, because I've seen the area in which it's happened, and I can kind of understand why it probably happened. Now, I've never been a big fan of Catherine's driving, to be honest, because I've never felt that she's been that good of a driver, and this is not like a woman thing either. It's just obviously me seeing Catherine, how Catherine drives, and knowing, and with me sitting in the car sometimes with her before, while she's been trying to learn to drive and stuff, I felt very, very sort of slightly anxious about being in the car with Catherine. She has got better, obviously, over time, but there is still times where she's done some weird stuff. We had one vehicle where she tried to park it into the garden. Now, I'll give it to her. The narrow, like, the car way into our entrance where the car is, the garden, we've got like 2 metal things that fold, and then it puts to one side on the fence here, and the gap, there's about that much of a gap between each side of the car, so there isn't a great deal of a gap between each sides of the post. It's just like, I'd say about that much kind of width from one end of the car and width on the other side of the car. And what she's tried to do, she's tried to pull in, and then she's pulled in probably a bit too off angle and not in tight enough, and then she's caught the back end and ripped, literally dented all the side in, and then she asked me to get it out again, because obviously the damage she'd created on a previous car, and I managed to get the car back out with minimal damage as I could physically get it back out with, which I just basically put it into full lock and pulled slowly away from the gate again. Even though she did blame me for doing more damage, even though I didn't, but there we go, yeah, makes sense. So, yeah, that was the first time she'd ever done it. This time round, she'd been driving down a country lane, and the bush is quite high. It's like really big trees and bushes and stuff, and it's all the right side, and as she's come home, a deer's run out in front of her, and she's hit it from side on. I'm assuming she's not managed to stop in time. The road is 60 mile an hour that she was on, 50-60 mile an hour, so I'm assuming she would probably be going 50-60, which is quite shocking, the minimal amount of damage it actually did to the car. It didn't bend the actual bonnet. I was trying to think in my head then what it was called. She didn't do any damage to the bonnet, but the grille at the front had completely smashed, and she caused a lot of damage to the bumper at the bottom, she completely did a lot of cracking and stuff, and part of the bumper was hanging down a little bit. And she come home, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what's she been doing with the car? So yeah, she'd hit a deer, and I managed to get the bumper back on. I couldn't do nothing about the grill because part of the grill was completely shattered and it was missing from the vehicle as well. So she brought on part of it covered in blood, which wasn't great. The smell wasn't too good as well. Part of the animal was still stuck inside the car as well that I had to pull out, which was... Luckily, I have done jobs where I've worked in a chicken processing factory where you basically have chicken with the heads cut off and you're putting them on a rack, and then you have to push them around and they go through like a wash and stuff, and then so on and so forth. Not a very nice job, but you get the idea. We all do jobs that particularly we don't like doing, but I didn't mind it. I was doing agency work and that's all I could do at that time, and I didn't stick with it that long, to be honest. I was like, no, this is not a job I can get on with. Because agency won't tell you. They just say, oh, can you go to this place and do work? And then you just go, okay, then go. And yeah, I was like, no, never again. Never again. Not that kind of job. No, thank you. But a job's a job. So salute to anyone who does that job, obviously. But yeah, it was something I had to pull out of the car. I had to power wash the car as well and clean it up and everything, and then we took it through. We got obviously the bumper and everything fixed, but there was because the animal is a big animal, and obviously when the way she's hit it, it's very lucky it didn't cause more damage, but it did break a few parts. It broke the metal bar that stops impact, so that was like cracked, so that would need to be refixed. Needed a new radiator because the animal had pushed through and damaged the radiator to the car as well. The lights, the fog lights at the bottom, which attached to the bumper, there was one that was completely hanging out that has to be replaced and stuff. And then there's a couple of other bits and pieces. So we've taken it today to the garage because we did have work done on it before, but obviously not all of it. So it's gone to the garage today to Stoneacre, and they're going to now fix it, and then she's got a 6-month plan that she's going to do to pay the car and get the car completely fixed. This is why today and tomorrow is going to be a bit of an awkward one, because we've got another vehicle here that's going to be taking over for now, and it's a 6-speed gear car. So plus I would not want to risk Catherine using a car. Even if she could drive it, I'd be like, nah, it's okay. I'll drive you to and from. You just go to work and come back. So yeah, so today we've had disruption. I apologize, and then tomorrow, like I said, I don't think I'll live stream because I don't know what time she's coming home. She's told me that when she was phoning them up, they said 5 o'clock tomorrow, but she said she wants to come home at 9, so she's kind of trying to get out of doing the hours. Unless they can't find someone else, obviously she'll probably end up staying. But just for the sake of not bothering people who do make the effort to come into stream, and then saying, oh, well, you've come into stream, but I can only do it for however many hours or whatever. I don't really want to waste their time having to come in, and then obviously not being able to commit to doing a full live stream like I normally do between 10:30 and 2:30. So this is the plan, is that we'll not do a live stream tomorrow. I'll do some videos. I'll probably do some recording through tomorrow. And then on Thursday, obviously, we'll be back and we'll be officially streaming Call of Duty Warzone 2 and giving my thoughts and feelings on Call of Duty Warzone 2 and what I think of the game. I have seen a lot of videos, and I've been watching a lot of videos on people, what they've said about their opinions, such as J-God and Exclusive Ace and stuff. So I kind of already got a gist of what it's going to be like, but we'll see. We'll give it a bash, and then obviously I'll give my opinion anyway. So I want to keep this short. I just want to let you know, obviously tomorrow we won't live stream, purely because I don't know what time I'm going to be there and back, and it's just going to be more of a pain than anything else, and then so on and so forth. Anyway, Thank you very much for watching this quick announcement. Just let you know. Appreciate you all. Salute. If you want to join, please feel free to join, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you also want to do that so that you'll be notified of every time videos go live. If you want to join, you can definitely hit that join button for just $1.99. Yes, just $1.99. You can join and get access to free emotes as well as some other extra cool stuff as well, and priority in multiplayer games as well. If we ever get big enough, obviously, to have more than enough people, which generally don't anyway, but you know, the further on we get on, you never know. And yeah, that's it. And also check out the shop. There is now a shop section here on YouTube. You can actually click on and you can actually go to a shop section, and I've got some merchandise you can get on there, which says hashtag Convict, #1 Convict. And I will be doing it for the ladies as well. And then I'll be looking into some more other designs, such as like I salute you and stuff and things like that. We'll probably do things like that as well. But I'm just kind of prepping to how I want it to look at the moment. I like to take my time with these kind of things, make sure that they're done right. So if you do get them, that they do look right and look pretty awesome. Anyway, thank you very much. Salute. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow, some recordings, and then back on Thursday with some Warzone 2 beta. Bye for now.